Hi future WEVA high school students and parents. I'm Emily, I'm 17 and I'm a junior. I'm also student council treasurer, and this is my first year at a virtual high school. So sit back, relax, and prepare to take an inside look at a day in the life of a WEVA high school student. Now, when I organize my day, it's not the same every day. Some days I'll wake up and I'll only do a couple things after I eat breakfast, and I'll just have a lazy day. Other days I'll be a workaholic, I'd like to say, and I would just wipe out an entire week's worth of coursework. It's really different depending on the person. There's no right or wrong way to do anything, so don't get discouraged if a friend is way ahead of you, but because they just may be working ahead.
So something else that I use to organize my classes are these ginormous binders. I put my notes in there and my homework assignments, and I stay completely organized. So one of the main things I use to organize my day is this little notebook. It's full of empty blank pages like this. And for each class I write down the week's worth of assignments, like this for AP Psychology. And as I go along and I finish things, I like to cross them off. There's this more visual thing with me. So that's an example right there. And that one's almost completely crossed off, which is a good thing, because that's what you want.
So one of the ways we use to communicate with our teachers is I am. So it is spring break right now, so none of the teachers are online, but for example, what you could do is, this is Mrs. Charney. She is a great math teacher. Click on her name, and a little chat box pops up. So if she were to be online, then you could send her a message and ask her about a homework problem that you're having trouble with, and she can answer really fast. So that's something to look forward to. Another way you can communicate with your teachers is by Kmail. Kmail is just a simplified version of email, so the only difference is that you can't delete your messages, you can only archive them, so you can always go back and look at one if you didn't mean to delete it. So, let's see. To send a Kmail, all you have to do is click on New Kmail, and a little window pops up. Then you search up here, and you can look at tons and tons of different teachers. You can send it to any K-12 teachers or WEVA teachers.
Although your classes are online, you do get some hands-on materials like books. For example, my classes I get this book. Has some cool little poems in there and some stories. I get a physics book. Physics. And this one is really nice too. You also get ones for your AP classes, like AP US History. This book is really heavy. And AP Psychology. Now, being in physics, you get a lab or a box of lab supplies sent to you, and you actually do get to do a lot of hands-on labs.